I spend my life trying not to be careless. Women and children can be careless, but not men.
Historically, the role of the father is seen to be one of strength, authority, and guidance. But in more recent years, we've started to see a change, stemming from the precarious manhood theory, which recognises masculinity as a fragile, socially policed status. Societal conversations about this idea, coined toxic masculinity, have emerged, and from this, the portrayal of fatherhood in cinema has started to shift. By the 2000s, we see films like The Pursuit of Happiness, The Road, and Taken present a new image of the father. These characters still reflected strength and heroism. Taken's Liam Neeson literally rescues his daughter through violence, but they also introduced a more involved, emotionally connected father figure. However, even these films were steeped in post-feminist ideas. They appeared progressive, showing men embracing nurturing roles, but they often still subtly drove home ideas of traditional power dynamics. These fathers were celebrated for having it all, being both providers and caregivers, without the societal critique women faced for balancing work and family. As feminist scholars like Tasker and Negro noted, while post-feminist masculinity seems sensitive, they do little more than mask the maintenance of old hierarchies. Fast forward to the 2020s, however, and a new wave of films are actively challenging toxic masculinity rather than simply repackaging it. In Beautiful Boy, Aftersun, and Come On, Come On, we see fathers as vulnerable and profoundly human instead of the tough, flawless caregivers they have previously been made out to be. Aftersun, released in 2022, tells the story of Sophie and her dad Callum on a holiday in the 90s. It's the last time she sees him before he takes his life. Through Sophie's fragmented recollections of her father, we see Callum as an emotionally vulnerable man in a clear struggle with his internal conflicts, rather than conforming to the traditional ideals of fatherhood. In Come On, Come On, Johnny isn't a biological father, but an uncle who navigates the overwhelming emotional demands of caring for his nephew Jesse. Throughout the film, Johnny learns to communicate vulnerably rather than needing to exert control.
I maybe every person, like you have the right of your own body, and a woman certainly has the right, it's called the right to choose.
Both of these films show these father figures as perceived by children, who perhaps idealised them in their memories but were painfully flawed and human in reality. In Beautiful Boy, David faces the devastating realisation that he cannot fix his son's addiction. He is exposed to the limits of paternal authority and the painful and perfect love at the heart of fatherhood, a battle which reflects a 2021 study conducted on men as fathers, where many expressed a discrepancy between their own expectations and the reality of fatherhood. The men said they were left feeling inadequate in their attempts to become the kind of father they strove to be. David's love for Nick can't cure him, which disrupts the expectation that a father can always protect his child. Across these films, the myth of the invulnerable father is challenged. They do not present fatherhood as effortless or celebratory, instead they show it as messy and emotionally taxing. Fathers in these stories are no longer stoic protectors or idealised heroes. They represent real men who are kind, emotional, loving and vulnerable. It's a stark and honest contrast to the films of the past, and they reflect a much-needed shift in our society.
Hey, Dad, it's me. Yeah. Please don't make me, Dad. I know I did wrong. I want to stop, but please don't rehab, alright? Just let me come home.
I wish that I could help you but I can't do that. I can't.
No, Dad, I just... Please help me. I want to come home.
All I can tell you is what you already know.
Dad, why aren't you fucking listening?
Call your sponsor.
I want to talk to my sponsor, Dad. I want to talk to you.
Get help. I love you,
Dad,
and I hope that you get your life together.
I love you too. I love you.